All right, boys and girls, we're going to start with Cade Cunningham up top, 10K against Chicago. Spectacular matchup. The only problem with Cade Cunningham is that this is a 12 game slate, and there's a lot of heavy hitters that are 10K and better. So you're going to want to allocate your salary, um, what's the word I'm looking for? You're going to really need to allocate your salary really wise. I'm not seeing spectacular value on here. I see a lot of good mid-range plays, but if you play Cade Cunningham, you're probably not going to get to Wemby. You're probably not going to get to Giannis. So be very careful. Another thing is I'll probably make multiple. If I were you, I'll make multiple lineups because on a 12-game slate, you never know how these slates are going to go, and you just want to try to cover all your bases. All right, but Cade Cunningham is a good play. Trae Young is a good play going up against Toronto. Booker, no more Durant with him, but he's gonna have Jalen Green. He's gonna shoot just as many shots. I like this matchup against Sacramento. Don't think I get to him in my few lineups, but Booker's in play. LaMelo is always a great play. Unfortunately, it's a 12-game slate. Same thing with Ja. Good plays, good players, good fantasy producers. Just a big ass slate. 10K, 9.5. That's a lot of money. Donovan Mitchell's in play going up against the Knicks. A little bit of a rivalry there with New York. Should be a close game going down to the wire. Josh Giddey was looking spectacular. End of last season. Should continue. 9.2K. Absolutely in play. Harden is fine at 9.1. Great matchup against Utah. Maxi's in play. I'm not too sure if Embiid is playing, but matter of fact, let's check. Because if there's no Embiid, it looks a lot better. We all know that. Embiid is 8.7K. Maxi's still in play. So when Embiid is playing, Maxi's still in play. Brunson is fine at 8.6. Scotty Barnes in a good matchup against Atlanta. He was a bit disappointing last season in certain spots where we thought he was going to go off and he didn't. But 8.4K, he's an okay play. We're going to keep our eyes on Derek White. If there's no Jaylen Brown, Derek White gets a bump. He looks a little bit spicy at 8.3. He's going to be priced correctly if there's no Jaylen Brown. Shaedon Sharpe. There's going to be no Lillard. No Scoot Henderson. No more Anthony Simons. Shaedon Sharpe is in a good spot. He's going to be playing with Jrue Holiday, and Jrue Holiday is a guy that's not going to be looking for his own shot. So that helps Shaedon Sharpe a lot. Poole is an okay play. New Orleans seems to think that they're going to be a good team this season. We'll see. They all seem to be happy. They all seem to think they got something special cooking up. I don't know what that is, but whatever. 7.8K, he's an okay play. Quickly at 7.1, I don't mind that. Castle is fine. I prefer him to start. 7K. Dyson Daniels, same thing. Good play. Like him better on FanDuel where you get extra points for blocks and steals. Peyton Pritchard gets a bump if there's no Jaylen Brown. If there's no Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard starts, he looks a lot better, but he's still spicy at 7K. Kevin Porter Jr., if he starts, absolutely in play in a great matchup against Washington. Monk is fine. D'Angelo Russell, I'm not going to be touching at 6.4K. He's probably fourth option. AD, Flag. Let's check. Let's do a deep dive. Let's run to Dallas real quick. If y'all hear some screaming in the background, pay it no mind. That's a little bit of Walking Dead in the background. Back to Dallas. You got AD. You got Flag. You got Marshall's nothing. So Kyrie's the other one. You got Clay and you got Russell. So Russell's probably the third or fourth option. Probably the fourth option. So I'm not going to be trying to pay 6.4K for a third or fourth option. That's the point I was trying to make. Drew Holiday should be able to do whatever he wants at 6.2K. Like I said, no Henderson, no Dame Dollar, no Anthony Simons. Just him and Shaden Sharp running everything. So I like Drew Holiday for that purpose. Keontae George is an okay play. Bradley Beal, I think he's coming off the bench. I can't remember, but he's still a good play at 6K. Schroeder, I'm going to pass on at 6K. Carrington, I'm going to pass on. He's not a bad play, but I'm going to pass on that. Same thing with Alvarado. DiVincenzo's an okay play. Dylan Harper, I don't think is starting. I'm going to pass. Sexton's in play. Chris Paul is in play, running that second unit. I'm not too sure how many minutes Westbrook is going to get. He just got signed like a couple days ago. If I'm playing a lot of lineups, I'd probably throw him in one. But for the first game of the year in my limited lineups, I may not get to him. Lonzo's in play at 4.9. Clarkson at 5K. If you're desperate, fine. Conley, I'm going to pass on. Hawkins, I'm going to pass. These 4K guys I'm passing on right now. Maybe Anthony Black if I'm desperate. Trey Jones if he starts for some reason. But I'm going to have to pass on these guys right now. Let's go to shooting guard. All right. Anthony Edwards is questionable if he's in. He's a good play. Levine's an okay play. Barrett is fine at 7.7. Cam Thomas should get all the shots he won at 7.6. He's in play. Trey Murphy, 7.5. Remember, listen, you got to be careful with some of these teams. Jordan Poole, Trey Murphy, Zion, whoever else they got. It's only one ball. So just remember that. That's what I'm always keeping in the back of my mind when I'm looking at these players. I'm thinking about what option are they? Are they a first, second, third option? What's the usage going to look like? You know, are there new players on the team that's going to need usage also? Because sometimes players take a step back to let the new guys, get incorporated. So I don't think that's going to be an issue in New Orleans. But the question is, will Trey Murphy pay off 7.5K? I think he can. He's an okay play. Powell is fine in Miami. He's going to get all the shots he's looking for. McCollum in Washington, it looks crazy. It sounds crazy. It feels crazy. He's in play 7.3K. Brandon Miller's in play. Desmond Bane is going to unlock that whole team. He's going to unlock Banchero. He's going to unlock Wagner. Now you got a legit perimeter threat on Orlando, and you got to honor him at the 3-point line. That opens up Wagner. That opens up Banchero. Bane's in play. Grimes, 7K is a little bit spicy with Embiid and Maxey back, but if you get him in the lineup, I ain't mad at it. Simons looks good. Looks better with no Jaylen Brown. Kelly Oubre's an okay play. Ace Bailey, if he starts, he's a good play. Grayson Allen is an okay play. Mikal Bridges he's an okay play at 5.8K. He's just lineup filler. If it's actually a last man in, fine. LeVert on Detroit, if he starts, great. If he's coming off the bench, I'm going to pass to see how he looks. Because I don't want to just pay 5.8K. He plays 18 minutes. It gives me 6 fantasy points. Herb Jones, 5.7. He's an okay play. DeSumno's in play. Keon Ellis, if you're desperate. Klay Thompson if you're desperate. Brady Dick if he starts. Cam Whitmore if he starts. I forgot they got rid of Cam Whitmore. Wow. All right, listen, 4.8K if he starts, fire his ass up. Gary Trent if he starts is an okay play. Champagne if he starts is an okay play. Okay play. I think that's about it. I don't really see anything jumping out at me. Is that Rozier? Rozier plays for what? Miami? Yeah. I'm not interested in Miami. I'm not interested in Rozier if he's coming off the bench. All right, let's go to small forward. All right, I spoke about Jaylen Brown already. If he's out, then there's a bunch of dominoes that go down with him. If he's in, then everybody else on Boston looks okay. Avdia looks good. Going to be able to get whatever he wants. It's going to be a tough matchup, but he'll be able to get whatever he wants over there in Portland. Avdia, Sharp are taking all the shots. Then comes Holiday. The other two players are they're not aggressive offensively. Kawhi's an okay play. DeRozan's an okay play. Wagner might be a touch too cheap. Aldama, I prefer him to start at 7,500. That price is crazy. Brandon Ingram is in play at 7.4. Ausar Thompson at 6.8 is kind of spicy. He's not aggressive offensively. That's the problem. 6.8K. You're looking for 32.5 fantasy points. You think you're going to get that from him? Play him. Vassal's an okay play at 6.7. Andrews in play at 6.5. DeAndre Hunter off the bench at 6.4. No, thank you. Kuzma, I'm going to pass on. Middleton. What is Middleton proven in Washington? I'll pass on him. OG's in play. These prices are kind of high. What the fuck am I supposed to do with a $5,500 Richard share? He's not aggressive. I need 30 fantasy points from him at 5.5K. He's a 4K player. The fuck is going on? Like, I'm making this video and I'm looking at these prices, and that shit is just like bugging me. Like, what am I looking at? Why the fuck am I paying 5.5K from Richard share? Shit, I was trying to be nice, but I see DraftKings is gonna make the old me come out. We don't want that. What the fuck's paying 5? All right, anyway. Wells, no thank you. I'm gonna pass. If he starts at 5.3, okay, but you gotta ask yourself, when you're paying for these guys, can they pay off the salary? That's what you gotta ask yourself. If the answer is yes, then play him. Keldon Johnson did an okay play at 5.2. Hawkes at 5K, I think he gets to play this season. If you don't know why he didn't play a lot last season, Google it. Alright, the rest of these fucking bozos, I'm gonna pass on. Alright, we're about to go to power forward. If you're new here, welcome. I appreciate you taking time to watch the video. If you're not subscribed, subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. You're struggling to cash, you need help, you want me to send you my finalized optimal updated lineups right before lock, no problem. Check out the Patreon, linked in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. Everything else is in the description. Let's go to power forward. Let's wrap this baby up. I know it's a long video. I'm gonna try to be quick. Giannis at 11K, too cheap. Shove him all the way up your ass. AD, too cheap, disrespectful price. He is going up against Wemby, but it doesn't matter. Shove him up your ass also. Zion, talk about he feel good. He's been eating less. Some shit like that. I believe it when I see it. This is year fucking 7. Year 7, and we're waiting for you to live up to your fucking hype. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking bozo. Fucking Mobley's in play, 8.9K. Jalen Johnson, I play a lot of him when he's healthy. I shove him all the way up my ass. Pause. And I'll be doing that again. Fire his ass up. Jarrett Jackson Jr. was a disappointment last season. Wouldn't be surprised if him and Morant get traded away. All right, we spoke about Abdi already. Bam. Bam isn't even the best player in his house. Ain't that crazy? Bam was underwhelming last season. He's 8.4K. He gets you like 40 fantasy points on a good day. That doesn't even cover that. That doesn't pay that off. Banchero's too cheap, 8.2K. Fire him all the way up. Randall is fine. Good matchup, 7.9. Miles Bridges, 7.8 in play. DeRozan's in an okay play, but he's not my first choice. Cooper Flag's in play. Porzingis should be able to do whatever he wants in Atlanta. We should get a resurgence out of him. Fire his ass up. Markkanen is in play. Porter Jr. should do whatever he wants in New York, and Brooklyn. I need Bobby Portis to start. If he's coming off the bench, I'll pass. Tobias Harris. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not. I'm going to pass. Naz Reid is in play. Kamara is in play. Should get a lot of minutes. Buzelis is in play. Prefer Filipowski to start. Dylan Brooks, the power forward Dylan Brooks, 5.5K on Phoenix. He should be able to do whatever he wants. Jeremy Grant, 5.5K. He's very risky because he does not give one fuck about basketball. John Collins should be coming off the bench, 5.5K still in play. How was John Collins and Richard Sher the same price? Never mind. Boucher should get more run if there's no Jaylen Brown. Harrison Barnes always starts off these seasons like a 5-time All-Star. I'm still not going to play him though, but he does start off seasons hot like fish grease. Clowney, no thank you. Anybody else down here? Not really. Let's go straight to center. All right, let's go to center. Let's wrap this baby up. All right, Wemby, 10.9. Absolutely in play. Vooch is in play. Embiid, 8.7K. If he's healthy, he's underpriced. I'm trying to think about who's supposed to be stopping him in Boston. No Horford, no Porzingis. They don't even have Tatum. Let me see who's going to stop him. They don't even have Cornette. Let's see. Oh, shit. These guys are fucked. They got Queta. Yo, they don't got no bigs. Wow. What the fuck was Boston doing all summer? They don't even have any power forwards. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, these guys are this team looks like a fucking G League team. Oh yeah, they're fucked. Give me Embiid. Embiid should have 50 fantasy points by halftime. And let's give Boucher a bump because they have no one else playing. All right, so Embiid looks good. Zubac is in play. Sarr is in play, but he's going up against Giannis. I'll probably pass on that. We don't know what Mark Williams is going to do in Phoenix. He's a good play. But that's 8K. That's 7.8K. You need 44 fantasy points. Durant is in play. Okongwu's in play. Gobert's in play. Miles Turner's in Milwaukee. I forgot about that. Wow. Next to Giannis, he should get some easy points. Giannis will. I was gonna say Giannis is gonna take away rebounds from Miles Turner, but Miles Turner doesn't rebound anyway. I'm gonna pass on Miles Turner. I mean, Giannis could get double teamed and triple teamed and hit Miles Turner for the open three. So he's not a bad play, but he's a center that doesn't grab boards. I'll pass. Give me Walker Kessler. Pirtle's okay. Klingon is fine. Missy if he starts. Carter if he starts. Claxton if he starts. Queta if he starts. Jalen Smith if he starts for some reason. Isaiah Stewart had a security. I'll pass on him for now. And I think I'm going to pass on the rest of these bozos. Yeah, I'll pass on the rest of these guys. So look, I appreciate y'all taking time to watch the video. I'm going to go on and get out of here. Hope you had a profitable opening night. Any questions, throw it in the chat. You need lineups, you need help with lineups, check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. I'm going to go on and get out of here. And I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Ciao.